So hello student, um, this is the first clip video for introduce you the AutoCAD software, and we're gonna have the second, third, or fourth video or more to explain you how to introduce the AutoCAD software, how to setting for standard before you do everything the next, and how to draw the break number 9. So first of all, after you um, do the registration completely with Autodesk software, Autodesk website, and after you register there, you can receive the email from the Autodesk website that they're sending the key of AutoCAD installation. So you download the AutoCAD from the website and you install to your computer with the key you give. Okay, you get from the AutoCAD Autodesk software. After you install all complete, you can open and see the icon of AutoCAD 2022, and you click. Wait a moment. So then you can see the windows of AutoCAD 2022 like this, and maybe you can see some history if you at the first use, maybe you didn't see this history. You can see the tab and panels like this, and I would like you to focus on here. Here's it opens, it's new. Before you open or you want to create the new, that you see the drop downs bottom here, that you can select the template if you have it before. If you don't have it before, you can go to browse template. Please go to browse template. This one's the software will be bring you to the folder of templates, and see that I have many because I'm set my own template for teaching for maybe 2 or 3 years before, but you maybe see only this. So the templates could be including many style of templates. I can separate it to be two template style by the unit in matrix system, or in the UK system, or we call inches system. But in this lecture, we would like to recommend you to use the matrix system. So that you see the matrix system, you can maybe see the name, and then like the if the metric system, the ISO standards often use the metric system, so we can try to select this one for the first template we're gonna use, and this one's and click opens. Now you are in the window of the AutoCAD with the template ACAD ISO. Now, so actually, maybe you do not have this one as the first time. So I may close this one. So this short clip video, for the first things, I would like to introduce you some panel and tab. This one is home. At the tab Home, you can see the panel of Draw, panel Modify, panel of Annotation, panel of Layer, Blocks, Property, and so on. And you can click the panel to the next Insert, Annotate. This time I would like you to focus on Dimensions, Centerline, and Reader, something like this, and Text as well. And the next panel is Parametrics, 3D tools. If you don't have the 3D tools at the first time, don't worry, I will teach you later. Visualize, View, Manage, Output, and so on. So we can manage the panels by maybe left click here, allow here, and then show tab. Maybe the first time you don't have the 3D tools, maybe like this. The 3D tools tab now appear here. So you have to select the 3D tools. Okay. We may use the 3D tools next 2 weeks. So let's come back to Home here. And then if you left click, and you can manage the panels of Home at the recent the tab you are now, so you can modify this panel here. If you go to the Annotate tab, you click Show Panel. This is the panels on the Annotate tab, so you can manage this. So then back to Home, and I would like to introduce you this one, the bottom icon, many icon. This icon you can manage by going to here, customization. Okay, if you check, it will appear. All right, so I check all at the first. All right, very easy. This one, for example, this one is live wage. If you check out, there's no icon for showing the live wage. You check in, the live wage is here. Live wage. You can off. You can see that if this one is on, is in the blue light, and this one is off, this one is on. This is to show or not show, or use or no use each icon. This one icon of grid is off and on. You see the difference in the panel. This one, the snap mode. If you want to select any point, the snap mode will help you to select during maybe the point follow the grid or follow the settings. I will use it sometime. And this one is dynamic inputs. This one is restrict cursor. When you want to draw the line maybe in vertical and horizontal, you will restrict the cursor here. Okay, I will explain you later. And go to the next, this one. You see that you can find the Home here, maybe here. If you click Home, it's like the Home is like we want to draw in 3D coordinates. You can see X, Y, and Z here. You see that? You can select. If you click on the top plane, you back to the 2D plane. If you select this one along this edge or corner, you can select the direction you want. Back to home. This one is corner. You go to this corner. All right, and back to home. So you can rotate the object you want to see from any direction, right? Something like that. Next one, going to the top plane to draw the 2D drawing first. Um, for first, I would like to introduce you how to easy use the command to draw a line, a circle, or a curve. The two way we can get to the command that we can click at the icon line, polyline, something like that. We have the icon. So you see here, this panel draw. You see that we have the each panel. We have the drop down below. For each panel, you can see more information, more icon here. But the often used one, we use the line. So you click line, and then you see that here, dynamic inputs. They ask you for, maybe you are seeing this moving. They specify first point, and you can input the coordinate x and y. You press 0. This one is x. So if you want to press y, you press tab 0. The tab on your keyboard is this. You can maybe you swap x and y. Okay, you see here, you can input in the dynamic input, or you input here specify first point. You click 0 space 0. I'm sorry, maybe click line again and specify first point, next point 0. Sorry, not like this. I try again, maybe 0 comma 0. Yes, comma. If you want to use here, you use comma, okay, to separate between them. So back again, I often use the dynamic input. Yes, you see along the cursor. So if you click here off, there is no dynamic input anymore, but please on this one. Okay, 0 tab 0. This is define the first point. So you see that you can draw just only horizontal and vertical, because you are now restrict cursor. So if you off, you can freely select the length and angle. Okay, so you see the blue highlight, you can, this is the range. You see that the blue, the first blue highlight, they show that they want you to provide the number of the range. As you can see, this is more range, okay, more long and more short. For example, 100, put this 100, and then I press tab. You see that 100 is too long. I press tab. You can zoom out, zoom in by the roller in your mouse or the cursor of your mouse. Okay, you can zoom in and zoom out. The zoom in and zoom out is the center of zoom in and zoom out depend on um, your pointer now. If your pointer is here, you zoom in and zoom out is focus on that center. If your cursor is here, You zoom in and zoom out. Okay, you can try. So then you press tab, traverse the walk between length and angle. So I give it 45 and enter. They're gonna ask you to draw the next line. May I put the some line 20 and then 30 degree like this. Somebody cannot see, maybe you are in the wider and wider and wider view, so maybe you cannot see the line. So let you zoom in until you can see the line. So they're gonna ask you again to draw the next line. If you want to stop to draw the next line, you press the escape ESC on your keyboard. Okay. Next, I would like to show you how to draw a circle. You see that when the AutoCAD, when you pointer, you stay here, they will show you some explanation at the first short one and the long information coming next. Try again here, short information and long information coming next. So you can read any icons you want to know the information by here. Okay, this information. This one. You stay your mouse here, there. You can give the information for you. And for the circle, you can click here down. See that we can provide the circle by center radius, center diameter, 2 point, 3 points, tangent radius, and tangent, tangent, tangents. Tangent is mean tangents, okay, tangent, tangents, and radius. We're gonna use this later. Okay, for the first use, we use the circle by circle radius and click here. You see that at this time they have some recommends or suggestion of this is the point you want to click or not. You see in the green color, is it at the end point? This one is just suppose the end point. This one is midpoint, right? This one the end point. Somebody cannot see this one because you are off in this icon, snap cursor. So freeze on. So if you want to see in the detail that what this software will suggest you, or you can select the topic that they can suggest you by click here. So now I use select the endpoint, midpoint, center. Okay, if you want they to suggest you more, you can choose like this. Okay, but this one I don't use now. All right, I use perpendicular, maybe tangents, intersection, geometric center, center, midpoint, endpoint, and then click on. Okay, so they can suggest you. Now we are this circle like this. All right, so they ask you the radius, right? With 50 like this. If you click the center diameter, okay, so they ask you the diameter to put maybe 50 are the same, but you got the small low one. All right, something like this. Try again. If you don't want to click, you can use the keyboard. You click the maybe for easy thing 0, tap 0 and enter. Just use the keyboard and maybe 100 diameter. Just use the keyboard. So I want to show you that if we do not click the icon to select the command, we can input by typing. your keyboard. For example, coming back to command line, I click type LINE. Okay, just LIN. There are suggest you many command you can select. Okay, you press the arrow up and down, you can select. So now this time is line 0, tap 0, and length 50, tap angle maybe 15, something like this. You can continue by just only using the keyboard. Maybe 120, like this until you finish. Click enter or escape to leave from this command. So if you want to use this previous command again, you press the up and down arrow in your keyboard. They can maybe come back to the command you entered before. Something like this, line and circle, line and circle. So you can choose. The next one, a symbol for the circle, you can type circle like this. You can type enter, extends, tap Y, maybe minus 10. So the center point is down there, and then maybe 200 for radius. This time radius, you can see the dimensions style they're giving you by the dot line or the dash, the yellow dash line. You enter 200, something like this. Zoom in and zoom out. All right, zoom in and zoom out. And if you want to move a little bit, you can use the pen by his hand. Okay, pen like this. Okay, instead the zoom in and zoom out using pen. Escape the command by ESC. All right, and the next one I would like to introduce you maybe the easy modify commands by move. You click move, maybe click here, click move, select objects. Please read the message from the software. This one, select objects, click object you want to move, and right click or enter. Right click and then specify base point. So I use the center point of this circle, so you can move it freely. So in the blue now, there are the length you want to move this circle, maybe 200. Let's try, and then press tab, select the angle. Let's go there. All right, this one is move. And then or you can type this as well, move like this, escape. So the next is copy, or you press here, copy. You want to copy this, select, click copy. First select objects and right click and specify base point again, and you can copy to this point, maybe this point, this point, this point, this point. So you can do that like this, okay, really freely, and escape. You want to select more than one object, for example, move. If I select here, I don't want to select only one, I want to select more. If I click the next, you see they change. Just a single object you selected. So you have to press shift in your keyboard, okay, along the selection. Press shift and then select until you enough and enter. Now specify base point so you can move it. All right, it's like this. Or maybe you can select by this. Click move again. Select by crop them all. All right, it's easy. You select this. Sometime blue, sometime green. Let's try again. Maybe counter or clockwise. I'm not sure about this. Enter, select base point. Maybe here we can move. Something like this, okay, for introduction. Um, last one, I'm sorry. This one, the tab of model. You create the model on here. This tab of layout. It look like the drawing paper. If you double click outside on the gray area, you can zoom in and zoom out or the whole drawing paper. If you click inside this, you can zoom in and zoom out the model panel. Okay, model panel is here actually, and then you click outside and you can zoom in and zoom out again. So it look like you have a two layer, model panel and drawing panel. But uh, I want to warning you something that if you zoom out the drawing paper like this, if you double click here, I I don't want to show you. Maybe okay, I can show you. If you zoom in, zoom out before you double click, it's okay. You can come back to the to see the whole paper, but you zoom in, but no gray area, right? And you double click, you you cannot go outside again. So please beware. It's one rule, all right? Even though we escape, we cannot go outside, right? Like this. So it's a problem of this software. So we need to delete or copy to modify it again. So we have the another layout you can do like this. All right. Okay. The last one again. I want to show you here. If you click here and option, you can select the color. This one is dark, window element dark. Yes, if you select the color here, this one to the model space, cheese to the and to the model space, you select white. So your your model space will be in white color. Okay, all right, like this. So I may use this sometime I want to capture the figure and press it to word or press it to anywhere drawing paper that is the white background, so I can use this. All right, so let's come back to the dark one. Display color and black, or you can choose the other color. It's okay. Okay, finish the clip number 1, 30 minutes, and see you in the clip number 2.